every black nigga dreaming in the ghetto. Want a house in the hills, 100 million settle. Bad bitch look like a model, but she fake ghetto. I'm a felon for the record, I still carry metal. I'm like every black nigga dreaming in the ghetto. Want a house in the hills, 100 million settle. Bad bitch look like a model, but she fake ghetto. I'm a felon for the record, I still carry metal. I'm a felon, I be stepping, ain't no forgery. Put them niggas 6 feet when it was war with me. Had no mercy on the streets, bet the Lord agree. Shit we never speak on, niggas always preach. What's the topic? Get some money, can we buy beats? How you feeling in the farm when you in them seats? When you coming from the ghetto, struggled in them streets. I made a couple 100,000, I seen every leech. Shit you gotta go through, can't nobody teach. Shell shock through the trauma, I came out a beast. Why you think we celebrating, toasting to the feast? Gotta hustle with no limit, that's a masterpiece. All flat, we ain't stop sharing chicken grease. Lame a lesson, adolescence, I ain't get the breach. I was ranked top shot, I never knew no peace. Till you land on the island with the coral reef. Laker game Cowboys, I got floor seats.
Man, what's the good old deal with the good people? It's your boy Young at Hefe. Don't care about double what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to bring you another one like the other one. It's a peak game, man. Gotta get this out there. Got to get this story out there, man. For y'all that love stories, man, it's story time, man, with Young and Hefe, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. So we gonna get right off into it. So yesterday, man, you know, I'm at the house chilling, doing my due diligence, and out of the blue, my phone ring. You know what I'm saying? I picked the phone up. It's the homie Pee-wee, you know what I'm saying, from 40's neighborhood. So he like, hey, what up, Aunt? Woo, I'm like, what up? He like, man, just chilling, man, woo, woo. So he like, hey, I got one of my little homies online, man, P.Boy, you know what I'm saying? You mind if I merge him in on the call? So I'm like, yeah, for sure. Off the bat, go ahead, bro. You know it's all good. Now, as soon as I heard the boy P-Boy off the back, I already knew, like, oh, here it go. It's about to be some BS, you know what I'm saying, some BS riffraff. My story and probably finally made it to his doorstep or somebody and heard the story from his hood, an ally or whoever, or somebody that know him, family member, somebody heard the story and then basically retold the story to him. And so obviously, if he's calling and want to speak to me, he's calling about a rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way he calling. I'm pretty sure he's not calling to say, hey, congratulations. Hey, the story was right. The story was, you know what I'm saying, right on point, or whatever the case may be. Ain't no need to call, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to that. So I knew this call was like, basically, man, let me tap in with him because I feel like he ain't telling the truth or he got some of the story wrong. So I tell Pee-wee, absolutely. Pee-wee, click P-Boy in. P-Boy get on the line. Hello? I'm like, hello? He like, this Ant Dog? I'm like, yeah, this me. He like, hey, what's up, this P-Boy? He like, hey, bro, what's up, bro? He was like, hey, bro, why you trying to smut me, bro? You know, I heard the story you put out there. Woo. He go in off the bat. So right there, just so I don't lose my cool or get mad or it don't turn in to the old-fashioned neighborhood gangster thing or whatever the case may be, because dudes already be on edges with dudes who supposedly supposed to be their option or enemy. So I hold steadfast, but I try to say a few things, and he start over talking me. So that's when I tell the homie Pee-wee from 40, like, hey, look, bro, you called and put this conversation together, bro. I don't got time for these little games, trying to talk over me, going back and forth situation. So Pee-wee like, nah, you right. He tell P-Boy, like, hey, look, you the homie, 40 crip, this the bro, Ant from H-Trade Gangsters. I put this phone call together, bro. Do me the courtesy and respect and holler. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all, nobody should be trying to talk over nobody. Should nobody try to get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? One of y'all talk, let the other talk. So I said, yeah, you know, I let the boy talk. You know, he asked me a question. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to answer the question. So basically, P-Boy was like he wasn't finished talking. So we both agreed that, you know what I'm saying, we was going to keep it respectful, you know what I'm saying, and keep it responsible, you know what I'm saying, and be grown keyways about the matter and talk and try to sort this situation out or see, you know what I'm saying, what was said that wasn't like or felt that was a lie. So P-Boy went on ahead to explain, like, look, bro, I didn't even look at your story because I didn't want to get mad, whatever the case may be, but the story was told to me, and how the story was told to me, I'm not feeling it. That ain't what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? So I tell him, like, absolutely, bro. But I said, look, check this out. I don't want to argue with you, go back and forth, or none of that, bro. I told the story how I remembered it. You saying it wasn't like that. So, you know what I'm saying? What happened? You feel me? So he went into the story and told me what happened. And it was definitely different from the story I remember in recanted. So I told him like this. I said, look, bro, this is my platform, and although I say it's the Hef effect and the Hef way, one thing about me, whatever I put out there, anything I speak on, if it's pertaining to anything gang banging or got somebody's name that's coming up and it's a rebuttal, if they not no buster, they not no rat, you know what I'm saying, they not no chomo, you know what I'm saying, I will definitely tell their side of the story, because they always say there's two sides to a story, and or three sides, your side, they side, and truth. So being that I told my side and his side wasn't and his side wasn't heard, I'm gonna allow his side to be heard today. And this was told to me by P-Boy. And for those of y'all that haven't seen the first segment I told, y'all can go back and rewatch it. But I'm gonna give y'all a brief breakdown of the segment, and I'm gonna get into what P-Boy, you know what I'm saying, said happened. So the story I told was, I was in Supermax, woke up one morning, you know what I'm saying, went into a tank full of Hoovers. It wasn't the Hoovers the only people in the tank. It was a court tank, but kind of small, so it couldn't fit everybody for court in there. I was in the tank, ran into some Hoover dudes. One of them I knew, the other ones I didn't. They all introduced themselves. After that, however time elapsed or passed, a Mexican guy came in, but looked like he had the black swag, you know what I'm saying, tatted up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I thought he was a Southsider, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure that the Hoovers could have thought the same thing, or for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't banged on and nothing wasn't said. However, we get to court. We get to some different tanks. I end up going into the same tank with him at court as well, P-Boy from Fody's. When we get to court, P-Boy is the guy that walked in the tank that I said looked like a swagged out Mexican that could have been intercepted for a Southsider. So when we get to court, that's when I find out he from Fody's. You know, he in there, you know, what I'm going to say, extra or in or animated. I ain't going to say animated because that's just his personality. You know, he in there with the, yeah, ooh, cut Fody's, ooh, this and that. So I look up, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, bro, where you from? He like, I'm from Fody Crip, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, look, you know, we were just in a tank with some Hoovers, dude. That wasn't exchanged, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that, you know what I'm saying, you being extra for nothing. But to sum it all up, being that was said, you can look at that as being me saying that, oh, he was a mark or whatever the case may be, or he marked out, you know what I'm saying? So, however, based on, I said that he was in some tank with some Hoovers, dude, and nothing was said, nothing was exchanged. He wasn't with the animated Fody stuff that he is on now. You know, I wanted to fade from him. His crime partner that he had there was Tiny Nutty from Fody's. He was inside the tank as well, which I didn't know was his crime partner, you know what I'm saying? But that's who he was talking to when he was with the extras and stuff. So once I called P-Boy out, Tiny Nutty hopped up and like, hey, I'm going to have to get down with him type situation. And I'm like, oh, y'all going to try to jump me? You know what I'm saying? He like, no, you know what I'm saying? So long story short, me and P-Boy end up running it. Me and P-Boy ran it. Me and Tiny Nutty end up running it. After that, we was apprehended and took out the tank, gave keep away separates. That's the last time I ran into them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So P-Boy say that is not what happened. So from P-Boy recollection and from what P-Boy remember, P-Boy say that we got to court to CCB and he seen my tattoo. You know what I'm saying? So you know I'm tatted up with the gang and stuff like that, and you know I got some eye busters. So he said he seen one of my eye busters, you know what I'm saying? And based on it wasn't none of his homies from that set there to catch that fade, you know what I'm saying? he took it upon himself to call me out. So he said he looked at me, he seen the eye buster, he asked me, hey, where you from? He said, I tell him, hey, Trey Gangster. He like 40 crip, you know what I'm saying? So he like, you know, I was with all the BS, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, what's up? So he was like, basically, he told me, hey, we got to get down because, you know, you got the homies whacked out. So he said, we square up, we do our thing. He said, I put him down. Like he hopped back up, we hit again. He said, I put him down again. So after we go those rounds, that's when me and Tiny Nutty get it in. You feel me? Tiny Nutty take off his shirt. You know, my shirt already off from hitting with P-Boy. Me and Tiny Nutty get it in. You feel me? Boom, we hit. Drop Tiny Nutty. Bam, you feel me? Me and Tiny Nutty hit again. You feel me? Boom. That was the end of the situation. So he say after me and Tiny Nutty hit, we both was in the dorms. I mean, not in the dorms. We both was in the court tanks with our shirts off. You know what I'm saying? And the police must have heard the boo bow bing, you know what I'm saying, heard all the hassle and ran to the tanks. And me and Tiny Nutty was caught and both took out the tanks. So me and Tiny Nutty was given keepaways or whatever, and we couldn't be around each other and they separated us. So he said after that, I was placed back in the tank with him, and me and him fought some more. And he said I put him down a few more times. And, you know, that was the end of that. You know, however it transpired, whether he said he was cool, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, said, bro, I always gave you your props, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every time I run into A-Trays and stuff like that, bro, I give you your props. I tell him, like, Ant Dog whooped me. You know what I'm saying? He whooped me. That was the hardest I ever been hit in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been in over 100 fights. He the person that hit me the hardest when I had that fight. So he said, I can't understand why I'm hearing this story and you trying to smut me out as if I'm a buster. So I listened to him and I'm like, hey, look, homie, I don't remember that happening like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember me and you fighting. We hit that round or two. You know what I'm saying? We do our thing. We know what happened between each other. After that, me and Tiny Nutty hit. And then after me and Tiny Nutty hit, I got out the way, sat down because I heard the police keys jingling and coming. Tiny Nutty was caught because, you know what I'm saying, he was a light-skinned dude, you feel me? And, you know what I'm saying, every time I was connecting, you feel me, like, you know what I'm saying, it's going to show up. So he was taken out the tank. Police come back 2 minutes later, grab me out the tank, asked me was I from A-Tray. I'm like, no. They like, man, look. Hey, they look at my tats like, yeah, you is. Come over here. Police, you know what I'm saying, take me in the tank, ask me what happened. I'm like, man, it ain't nothing to talk about. They say we already know what happened. You from A-Tray, he from 40s. You know what I'm saying, we giving y'all keepaways. You know what I'm saying? We went back to the county jail a few days later. I was taken to the hole as well as Tiny Nutty from 40s. I ran into him. They put us in the same tank in Supermax, you know what I'm saying, before they put us in the hole. So that was my recollection and account on what happened. P-Boy saying he don't remember that. I never remember going back in the tank with P-Boy and fighting P-Boy some more. So the only thing we could agree on was that, you know what I'm saying, I was the victor in both the fights, but in no shape, way, form, or fashion is P-Boy a buster. You know what I'm saying? So if I did make him or tried to make him look like a buster, saying that he was in the tank with the Hoovers earlier and nothing was said, and then he got to court and was extra'd out. Now, as pointers was made, he made some legit pointers that in that tank early in the morning, bro, probably besides whatever back and forth went on between you and the Hoovers, your exchange, you know in that court tank, don't nothing go on right there at Supermax. It's early in the morning. Everybody is quiet. And what I said in that story, dudes in there sipping their coffee, dudes in there reading their newspaper and stuff like that. So he said, you know nothing don't go on there. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, my co-defendant, I had a co-defendant the whole time that you don't know. So he would have been in that tank with us and it would have went up between us and the Hoovers or whatever the case may be. So as I recall, like I told him, bro, look, you came in that tank in that morning and it was Hoovers in that tank. I don't remember your co-defendant Tiny Nutty walking in there because the first time him coming into the play and me remembering him is when we got to court in the tanks and y'all started talking and I heard you say 40s and that's what threw me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, okay, he banged. And it went from there. So he like my crime partner would have been with me. So as I point out to him, you and your crime partner is housed in different modules at Wayside, at Supermax. You know what I'm saying? So in that little tank we was in, even though y'all co-defendants, if that tank is filled up, your co-defendant not gonna fall in that tank. He's gonna fall into another tank until we get on a bus and all go to court. You know what I'm saying? Where we seen him at. So long story short, you know what I'm saying? Bro had his story, I told my story. But what I learned from this situation is that, like bro said, at the end of the day, bro, me and you got down. You know we got down, bro. I gave you a fade, bro. You did your shit, bro. I ain't never been hit hard like that, you know what I'm saying, up until this day. You know what I'm saying? I've been down since then. I've been in the county. I've been doing my thing. I ran on my fades, bro. I'm not a buster. And as I agree, P-Boy is not a buster, nor was he turned down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know him, you know what I'm saying, he a Mexican dude. You know what I'm saying? From 40s, you know what I'm saying, he be on his shit. You feel me? Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? I will give the guy that. And so furthermore, as he did point out, he's at Delano State Prison. He like, look, bro, I've been down the whole time. Ain't nothing buster on my resume, bro. I got more takedowns, bro, which means he's putting in that work. I got more takedown than any of my neighborhood homies, any gangsters, any bloods, or whatever I'm on the yard with, bro. I always do my thing, bro. And it's just like, you telling that story and that getting put out there like that, bro, that's a blemish, bro, to where, like, I'm in here politicking, bro, and if somebody else, let's say somebody got a phone or somebody else watched that, how I was told about it, if they come to me asking me about that, it's putting me in a situation to where I'm not going to even explain myself. I'm going to just take off. So I'm like, whoa, I'm like, on that note, look, bro, I don't remember it like that, but what I am going to do, bro, we both can agree, you took the fade, bro. That was that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no buster. You in there, you still on the main line. You held a still fed. You on your shit, you feel me? And as you said, you always get my props when you run into with my homies, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I tell you what I'm going to do is, bro, I'm going to hop up there and verbatimly, word from how I remember, how you told the story, how it happened, bro. I'm going to get up here and I'm going to relay that story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve that, bro. I told my story and told my side of my truth. So this bro story and this bro side and this bro truth, you feel me? And I owe him that, you know what I'm saying? Because he did catch that squabble. But this how real niggas get down for sure, for sure. Like niggas in this social media space faking and just want to tell their stories. This how it go, you feel me? And if I hop up here and if somebody say that I'm saying something wrong that involved me and them from their perspective, man, I don't have no problem, you feel me, setting a narrative in the tone of their monotone or how they remembered it happened. But all in all, from this shit, I've been smoking this weed, and I hope when I get up in age, I am not one of them guys that have old timers, because this is the second time I've been called out on a story that I told pertaining to a fade in a situation. But I'm going to conclude this there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Gate, I ain't social media built, and I vouch for my motherfucking self. True street nigga, good in every hood. A little book, smart, extensive vocabulary capacity, and a lot of common sense. 5% fuck nigga, 95% solid nigga. Therefore, if you claiming you 100, you's a goddamn lie. Why? Because I'm the realest nigga I know.